Hi everyone, welcome to my life. Thank you so much. My name is Grace Lowen from GraceLawendhair. If you're just seeing me for the first time, here on my life, I do braids tutorials. And today, normally I do that in the weekends, in the weekdays. Mrs. Kamara, you're welcome. Thank you to the live. So normally I do my live in the weekdays, Mondays to Friday, but I just said, okay, let me find out how it's going to look on the weekend for those that normally work in the weekdays. Let's see how it's going to, we are going to fit them in the weekend. Thank you for joining. Glodell, Ify Love, Mommy Kamara, everyone, you're all welcome to the live. Let's just have a few sections. Happy Sunday to everyone. Let's have Godmother, you're welcome. Everyone, you're welcome to the live. Let's have a few sections this Sunday to see how it goes with the weekend, because normally I come here in the weekdays, give us tutorials on how to add extensions into hair. If you're the type that is interested in doing hair, yes, you're in the right place at this point. So thank you for joining the live. I'm streaming on my 3 platforms here. Here on the YouTube, you're welcome. Here on TikTok, you're welcome. And here on Facebook, you're all welcome. So now, before we go on, thank you, Sister Rose. Thank you, Sister Anna, Queen Mercy. As you're just joining, you're welcome. Share the lives. Let other people come and join us. So this is Sunday, and we do hair here. So what I'm going to do, sorry about my voice, because I'm having a kind of cold, but it's blocking my voice, but I'll have to try my best, because I said, let me come out this Sunday to see how we are going to fit those that don't know what we're doing in the weekdays, how we're going to fit them in the weekend. So here we talk about hair, we do hair. If you can watch my page, you know what I mean by we discuss about techniques of how to get into braiding and how to add extensions into your hair. So without wasting much of our time today, you're all welcome to this live. My name is Grace Lowen from GraceLawendhair. So let's go ahead now and do some practicals. We're going to do 6 methods. I'm going to show you 6 methods. Thank you so much and God bless you. I'm going to show you 6 methods that we use in adding extensions to the hair. Yeah, I do that normally Mondays to Friday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. UK time. But today, let's see if the weekend is going to be okay. So we'll just move everything down to the weekend. So let's go ahead and do this. This is the hair. We work with mannequins. And if you're seeing me for the first time, this is how we work. We use the mannequins, the training hair, to do the practicals here online. So when we talk about braiding, what do we mean by braiding? Braiding is a creative act that braiders uses their hair to showcase their artistic work. Yes, you see the way we braid this hair to this point, we use this hair to showcase our own artistic work. You might be interested in doing the braiding in one way or the other, like let's say for instance, you want to do it for your children, or you want to do it as a business, or you want to do it for yourself, everything. And no matter your reason of learning how to do hair, you're welcome on this platform. So let's go ahead now and do some practicals. I have so many videos I've sent in. If you're seeing me for the first time, if you know, if we have this section at this point and you think, okay, I need to know more, you just have to go into the videos on my page, watch more videos, learn more on how to add extensions into the hair. So let's go straight away. Look at the ones we've done previously. This is my first time of coming on a Sunday to do practicals. I want to see how it goes on a Sunday, because I always come in the weekdays to do practicals. So now we are going to be working with our hair mannequin. We have extensions to work with, and we have the rubber band. So on this platform, I'm going to show you 6 methods. 6 methods of adding extension into your braid. 6 good methods of adding extension into braid. 3 of the methods belong to the rubber bands method using the crochet pin, whereas the other one is a natural method of adding extensions into your hair. Reality Gold. Everyone that is just joining us for the first time, you're welcome. My name is Grace Lowen. I hope everybody can see what I'm doing. Let's go ahead and do it. If it's okay for me, because weekdays now, I have so many activities that want to be coming up for me, so I want to see how it goes. Maybe we'll be having our classes maybe in the weekend like this. Just evenings like this, maybe 1 or 2 hours, we're done. Whatever you want to learn, you have to learn from this section of time. Then if you have more things to do, because I used to upload the videos. I used to upload the videos of the practicals we've done into my account so that you can watch it later whenever you want to do your practicals. So now we need our clips, we need our rattle combs, and then with the comb, and we need our rubber bands, so and the extensions. So let's go ahead now. This hair, we are not. Good evening, ma, you're welcome. Thank you so much. If you're just joining, let's share the videos, let's bring other people in. Let's share the videos, let's bring other people in. Thank you so much for doing that. Let me make sure that the volume of this video is okay. Sorry if my voice is sounding somehow. I just developed cold, so but I'm trying to get let's bring the volumes up, because I find out that the volumes are not high. If everybody can hear what I'm saying, thank you Ifabushi for joining. I said let me just come in the weekend to see how it goes in the weekend. Please likely share the videos, like the videos, and let's continue. Go ahead and do that. So now the practicals we are going to be doing today, I'm going to show you 6 methods of how to get your extensions into the braid. Thank you, Ifabuchi, you're welcome. Those are the main students that have been coming in the weekdays. So I say they know how it goes. Say a happy Sunday out to you. So they know how it goes in the weekdays, but then let's try the weekend and get those ones in the weekend into this. So now we're going to start the practicals now. So the next thing we're going to do, I've already parted this hair horizontally. So now we're going to go ahead and get the sections of hair that we're going to be working with. So if you have that passion for, I hope this thing is not too long. Let me adjust it a bit so that we can all see it. Yes. So if you have that passion for hair and you want to learn how to do hair, yes, this is the right platform. So now we're going straight away to part the hair we're going to be working with. The first method I'm going to do on this live now is the rubber band method. The rubber band method, using the crochet pin to install it. Sorry about my voice. I have to be saying, because this voice I feel like I'm having cold somehow, but I'll try, because I've already said I'm coming out this weekend. So we've already sectioned this hair. Look at it. I've already sectioned this hair I'm going to be working with. The next thing we're going to do is to have our comb and comb it out. Just go ahead and comb the hair out. When you comb it out, the next thing you're going to do, we have our crochet pin. If it's your first time of seeing this is called crochet pin. This crochet pin, hello ma, I'm surprised this Sunday. Happy Sunday. Yeah, blessings. Yes. Let's go ahead and do Sundays and see, because most people, they work in the weekdays. They don't know we do something like this. Let's see whether we'll have more people that will be coming the weekend. Maybe we'll have to even shift our class to the weekend. I'm not saying at this point, but let's see how it goes. So now I'm going to be showing you, this is the crochet pin. So the first method we are going to do now is using the crochet pin to add extensions into the hair that will break immediately. If you're a first time, if you have not done hair for the first time, this method are very simple for you to get into hair. They are very, very simple for you to get into hair. The next thing you have to do, when you watch me do this example, you can go ahead and practice. Before you know it, you're good to go. So all we need for this method is, this is a crochet pin and this is the rubber band. Let me show you how the rubber band is. The rubber band is this tiny kind of rubber band that you use. It's not a big rubber band. Look at it. It's a kind of tiny rubber band. Can everybody see it? Very, very tiny rubber band. It comes in a packet like this. So in case you want to purchase yours to try it, that is how it comes in the packet like this. Let me move this one backward for us to see. It comes in a packet like this. So that when you go to the shop, there's a lot in it. So when you get it, tiny bits of rubber bands. So now I'm going to be grabbing, normally you are supposed to be using one of the rubber bands to install this hair. But then, because sometimes when you use the rubber band, it snaps. I don't want it to snap while I'm showing you how to do this. So what I normally do on the live is that I doubled it. So I'll now double the two. If you want to use, thank you Star Product for joining the live. You're welcome. I already got my mannequin. Thank you so much. That's fine. So let's go ahead and do practice. It's now practice. But congratulations, Blessing, for your mannequin has arrived. So you go ahead now and start doing practice, which is good. I'm so happy for you. So now what we're going to do next is that this is the rubber band I'm holding. Can everybody see it? That's the rubber band. When you have your rubber band, go ahead and hold this hair. That hello Grace, thank you Star Product, thank you, God bless you. Let's like the video, let's share the video, let's bring more people in. Let's see how it goes in the weekend. Maybe we'll have to switch our classes to the weekends now and live with this. Now I have this hair that we're working with. That's my rubber band. Go ahead and secure this hair with a rubber band. If today is your first time of joining the class, you're welcome. When you take the rubber band, secure it. Go the way I'm going into it, like several times. When you go it like 2 or 3 times, it's not secured enough. You go it like 4 or 5 times. So now I'm going to try and secure this like about 5 times. Let's see. Now, okay, we've done it to the point that it's secured a bit. Look at it. When it's secured to this point, the next thing that you're going to do, split this hair into 2. Split it into 2 the way you're seeing me. Then you move it to these 2 sides. If you're a beginner in doing hair, hello Grace, thank you so much. If you're a beginner in doing hair, I'm telling you, with this method, straight away you start braiding. So when you push this method to this point, what you're going to do next is just release it like this. Get your crochet pin. If you're seeing this crochet pin for the first time, you can order the crochet pin for the shop, or you can get it. Like you can still have this crochet pin as a free gift. Maybe if you order extensions or anything, they put this crochet pin inside. In case you find something like this, just remember that you use it to install hair. There's a lot of things this crochet pin can do. If you've been here joining me in my classes, you know that we use this crochet pin to do a lot of things. So let me show you how to install your extension as a beginner using the crochet pin. So what you're going to do is that this is the crochet pin. Just open it. When you open it on a latch like this, because it has a latch to cover it, to close it. Look at it. As you're seeing me, it has that thing. The first thing you're going to do, open it. When you open it, pass it through the middle of the hair, where the hair is. When you pass it through the middle of the hair, you have the crochet pin coming out on the other side. Then you can grab your extension. This is my extension that we're going to be working with today. Despite you see how the extension look, we have used this already before for practical, so I took it off. So there's no point wasting extension. So because you just use it for practicals, I have to use it again. So now grab this. When you grab the extension, you just take the portion of extension that you're going to be working with. Make sure that when you're taking your extensions, they are all the same sizes when you're taking your extensions, right? Then I'll put this one aside. But if you find it very difficult to know the sizes of the extensions, lay them out on a rack. Lay them out on a rack, or place them on the handle of your seat, like a dining seat. Lay them down. Then you make sure that they are all the same sizes. So the next thing that we have to do now, we have a extension that we are going to be working with. You have to split this extension into 2. When you split this extension into 2, you have this one on my right hand and the one on my left hand. So the one I have on my right hand should be 2 times the one you have on your left hand, meaning it's going to be ratio 2:1. Do you understand it? When you split this one you have on my left hand into 2, they are going to be all the same thing. Can you see what is going on here? So now, normally, if I'm doing the natural method, we're going to flip it like this. But then we're not doing the natural method. I'm doing the rubber band method for you using the crochet pin. Just watch out what we're doing. So now, we have the smaller part of the extension here, and we have the bigger part of the extension here. Any braids you're doing requires you to have this measurement. So what you're going to do on this now, take this one that is bigger, put it on one side. Then you grab the smaller one. Look at the smaller one. Make sure it's measured. When you measure it and they are on equal sizes like this, the next thing you're going to do on this, let's go ahead and share the video. I've not even shared this video. Let me share this video from here. Share the video, like the video. Let me share to invite more people to come in, because normally it's our first time of coming on Sunday to do practical. Let's see how it goes. So now, that's why I just decided to come in the evening when everybody's settled down from church or doing every other activity, when they're relaxing. So let's try to get more people into this. If you know you have that interest in learning how to do hair, so we can share the live. So now I've shared the live. I'm going to share one more time again. Then let me share one more time again from here. Then we'll go ahead and start our training. Thank you so much for joining. If it's your first time of joining in the class, you're welcome. Here in this class, we talk about braiding, we talk about product. You see all the videos I've sent in there. I'm going to be sending more videos these days, so you go ahead and do your practicals. For those that have been joining us in the live, I know they've gained a lot in this life, and most people have even graduated because they've learned a lot already. So now let's go straight ahead to do our practicals. So now I've taken the smaller parts of the extension. When I took the smaller part of the extension, I just measured it to be the same. Go ahead and hold this extension this way, as if you're forming a loop. Can you see it? As if you're forming a small loop like that. The next thing you're going to do, go into this where your crochet pin is. When you go into the crochet pin, place this the extension, make sure everything is fitted into the crochet pin. Make sure that everything is fitted into the crochet pin. You go ahead and close the lash. The next thing you're going to do, pull it out. When you pull it halfway, remove your crochet pin. Remove the crochet pin, put it on one side. Then the next thing you're going to do, grab this one, grab this extension with your left hand on one side, then you pull on the other side with your right hand. Because if you don't hold these extensions with your left hand, when you pull with your right hand, everything is going to go out automatically. You don't want to be doing double job inting. So now when you do that, you now place the extension back to each other. When you place the extension back to each other, looking that they are equal. When you find out that the hair that you've already secured, because you place your crochet pin underneath, is already losing a bit. What you're going to do is that go back to this hair, open it, separate it in two ways, then you pull it again. Not too tight. Pull it in a way that is going to secure. The reason why we're doing all this is that as a beginner, you don't know how to install extensions naturally. The next thing you're going to do is using this method. This method is going to help you straight away to know how to install your extension. Then the next thing you're going to do, place this hair on top of this. When you place it on top of this like this, look at it. So you now grab the other part of your hair, the bigger part of the extension, you grab it. Make sure it's measured and stay on equal side. Then you adjust your mannequin. When you adjust your mannequin, you start braiding. This is the very, very easy way to learn how to braid hair and installing extension by using the rubber band method. I'm showing you the rubber band method using the crochet pin. So the next one I'm going to show you is the rubber band method without using the crochet pin. So now the next thing you're going to do, take your extension, this is my extension, place it. You're holding this hair with your left hand, with your thumb and your index finger. Place this hair. When you place it, secure it with your thumb and your index finger. This is my thumb here and this is my index finger. What next are we going to do? It's very, very easy. So you have, when you're doing this method, you only require your natural hair to be in the middle. Do not worry about it. When you have all the natural hair being in the middle, because as a beginner, I won't ask you at this point now to start splitting the natural hair, because everything is just going to unravel. You won't like it. So when you place your hand, place your index finger and your thumb and your index finger holding his hair, securing it. The next thing you're going to do now, you have this line with extension, this one in the middle with all the natural hair, and you have the third one with the extension. Go, because I'm a right-handed person, we're going to start with braiding this hair rightly. I'm already securing this hair with my left hand, thumb and index finger. Then straight away, go and grab this one with your right hand. When you grab this one with your right hand, while you're still securing it with your thumb and finger, bring it into your left. You bring it into your left. When you bring it into your left, you grab this one in the middle, go secure it. This one you have on your left hand, take it, bring it into your right. You've already started braiding. This hair is very simple to learn. Very, very easy way. Can you please show how to twist braid? Let's finish the braid first. I think I have some, okay, I've not sent videos. I'm going to send some videos of how to twist, you get them. But on this live, we do braiding. So just go ahead and learn the braiding first. Then the next thing we're going to do, you watch the videos for the twisting. So now, this is the extension. Then you grab this one. When you grab this one, bring it into your left again. When you bring it in your left, grab this one in the middle, push it to your right, secure it. Take this one you have on your left hand, bring it in from the under. You're not weaving from the above. Yeah, so you go ahead and do that. So the next thing is that this method is very, very easy. Even if you have not done hair before, Even if you have not done hair before, this method I'm showing you is easy. Look at it. You don't have to flip your hands. The hair is secured already. You just go ahead and start braiding your hair. You're all welcome in different. This is very good. You teach well. Kudos. Oh, thank you so much, and God bless you. So now the next thing you're going to do now is you have the extensions that have the natural hair. Make sure that your extensions are covering your natural hair. Make sure in every braid you're doing, make sure that your extensions are covering your natural hair. It's going to help the hair to be clean and neat. So let's go ahead and continue to braid. You see the way I'm doing it. I'm braiding a brown shade hair using a colored extension, which is a wine red. And at the end of the day, when you see my braiding, you not see that natural hair showing, because I've used the extension to cover the natural hair. Can everybody see it? I've used the extension to cover the natural hair. So let's go ahead and keep braiding. I'm going to show you at the end of this. This is the first method. We're going to do 6 methods. As soon as I complete the 6th method on this live now, that is it for today. You understand? Thank you so much. So you go and practice the methods, and I'll send the videos in. If you know you're just watching me and you don't have what to use in practicing, you can watch the videos later and go ahead and practice later. So I've started braiding this. Look at it. I'm braiding it to the down. I'm going to show you. This method is using the rubber band method. This is the rubber band method, using it to add extensions to the braid. That is what we're doing now. So I'm going to show you this method as soon as we finish braiding this point. Let me braid it to this point where the hair, where all the natural hair stopped. Then I'll now show you. Can everybody see it? Look at how secure the hair is. Can you see it? If you do this for the first time, nobody will know that you're just learning. Thank you so much, everyone, and God bless you. As much as you're supporting this live, normally I don't come in the weekend. I only come on the weekdays. Let's go ahead and refresh TikTok. Let's go ahead and refresh TikTok now. Let's refresh TikTok, then we'll be on the same level. Yeah. So normally I don't come in the weekdays. I want to see how it goes with those that don't know that we do hair and lessons, braid lessons in this my platform. So look at it now. You see how secure the hair is. Nobody will know that it's your first time of adding extension into it by using a rubber band method. Can everybody see it? So when you use this method as a beginner, then it will now move you up to knowing how to do the natural method, because I'm going to show you the 6th method. I just did it. Oh yeah, that's good. First born. Yes, you're welcome. Thank you so much. You just did it now, you see? Right. So I've been taking classes. Then if you follow up the videos and you follow up the live, I like your outfits. Thank you so much. So if you follow up the method and everything, yes, you will get it very, very easily. So now let's go straight. This first method that we've done now, we use the crochet pin to insert the extension. Then we'll go ahead and braid. So in the other one, we don't need the crochet pin, but we need the rubber band to do it. So if I show you all the 6 methods, you go straight ahead to try all those methods. Whichever method is okay for you to learn how to braid, you go ahead and start doing that. So let's go straight. You always have your pin when you're working as a beginner, because this class you're in is a beginner friendly class. We teach you how to braid. If you don't even know how to braid, we do all that in this class. So now, but today I just going straight to show you the method of adding extension into braid. So now you're having your clip. Always have your clip to move the hair that you're not working with away from the sections you're working with, and also the smaller clips. So the next hair that we're going to take, you're going straight into the middle of this one. Grab the next hair that you're working with. Grab the next hair that you're going to be working with. Then the next one is that using your clip to pull it away from the side of the one you're working with. Go ahead and use your comb. That's why we have the comb. This one is used for highlighting or parting your hair, and the other one is used for combing the hair. Always make sure you comb your hair when you're doing braids. The reason is that so that by the time you're taking the braids off, it won't be breaking your hair. If not, the hair will just go off, because when you add extensions on the hair that is tangled already, before you start taking the hair off, everything will just go off. You don't want it to be like that. So now the next thing we're going to do, the first method we do, we secure it with rubber band. Now we're not going to go straight ahead to secure this with rubber band. What we're going to do now is take your comb. This is the hair you're working with. Go straight and part this hair into 2. Go straight and part this hair into two. When you part this hair into two, I'm going to show you what to do next. Just leave it. If it's going this way, go straight and get your extensions. This is the extensions you're going to work with now. Let's grab the amount of the extensions we're working with. This second method we're doing is a rubber band method, but we're not using the crochet pin to install it. If you're just joining us now, you're welcome. Thank you so much, everyone, for supporting the live, and God bless you for the gifts. Yes, I hope everybody can hear what I'm saying. I hope everybody can. Sorry about my voice, because yesterday I started having cold, but I have to, as much as possible, speak for you guys to hear me. So now this is the extensions we are going to be working with to install. So you now share this extension into two. This extension is always ratio 2:1. I used to mention it to us, ratio 2:1, meaning that this one I have on my right hand should be 2 times the one you have on your left hand. Then the next thing you're going to do, drop this one you have on your left hand that is 2 times bigger, put it on one side. You're going to be holding this smaller one. This method I'm just showing you is like you're a beginner, you have not added extensions to hair before, you don't know how to grab it from the roots. You can go ahead and try this method. It's going to help you to go straight and be braiding your hair. So now equate this one. When you equate it, make sure they're on the same length. You go straight ahead. Look at the hair we're working with. I've already parted it in two. Look at the way I parted in two, opening like a butterfly flying, but this one is not flying, it's our hair. So you just open it like that. Next thing, go to the middle of your hair, hold it to the equal, place this hair in the middle, place it here. When you place it in the middle, look at the way it is. I'll let you guys see it before I'll now use the rubber band to hold on it. The first one, we use the crochet pin to insert this hair on the hair after securing our hair with rubber band. But this other method, if you don't have the crochet pin, you can as well do this method. Thank you so much for the gift, and God bless you all. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. So now you're going to grab your rubber band. Look at how tiny the rubber band is. If it's your first time of joining, or it's your first time, you're a beginner, you don't know how to braid hair, go ahead and try this method. Straight away, you start braiding hair with extensions. It's very easy way to install your extensions as a beginner. Look at the rubber band. Normally, this rubber band comes in a pack that have more than about 1,000 in the pack. So you don't just go ahead and get with a couple of pounds. Normally, you're supposed to be taking one. But now, when you use one to do it, you can try one when you're doing your own practicals. If it works for you, that is fine. But for me, I don't want it to snap. So that's why I used to double it twice. I just put it two. Then you hold it this small. When you hold it, go ahead and join this hair. Look at it. Clap it together like this. When you do that, take your rubber band, go ahead and secure it. You go ahead and secure it. Can everybody see what I'm doing? When you secure it, go like 4 or 5 times. If it's secured, you go ahead, it's okay. You just go ahead and secure it very, very well. Look at it. I'm doing that now. So this is properly secured and absolutely okay now. So the next thing you're going to do on this is that open this hair, just open it in two like this. The way you just secure it, open it in two, then you pull it to the two side. Can everybody see me? Pull it not too tight, because the tighter this hair becomes, you're grabbing the hair from the root. The client is not going to be comfortable with being too tight. But the only thing is, when you're doing this, just make sure it's secured enough, just secured, but not too tight. So now I've secured this hair. This method and the other method, they are similar methods, but the only difference is that I will use the crochet pin to install this, and this one we're not using the crochet pin to install it. And it's a very, very simple way to learn how to braid hair. So now pull these extensions down. When you pull the extensions down, it will now look like this. Your hair is ready already. Look at it from the root, is secured. The only thing we are trying to teach you on this one is that, grabbing your extensions naturally is very, very difficult for the beginners, but go ahead and start using this method. By the time you get used to it, you move up to knowing how to use the grabbing the natural method. So the next step is getting the other extension that is 2 times bigger. Adjust your mannequin. If you're working with a client, they are already sitting down comfortably, but this one is a mannequin. Adjust it to the position whereby you can be able to braid your hair. So you now go straight, hold this hair. This is my left hand and this is my right hand. Because while I'm standing in front of you, I don't know how it's showing. I'm share. Okay, share. Thank you so much. Go ahead and share the video and like the video. That's fine. It's going to attract more viewers to come in and bring more people. This is our first time of doing it in the weekend. Let's see how it goes. So now you're going to hold this extension and the hair together with your left hand. Then you go ahead and hold this one in the middle. What you're going to do now is place this hair that you're holding, the bigger one in the middle, place it to this hair. Holding it, let me adjust it to the extent that everyone can see me. You place it and hold it. When you hold it like this, secure it with your thumb and your index finger. When you secure this hair with your thumb and index finger, it's just easy for you to go ahead and start braiding. Let's go ahead and braid this hair. So another tips I'm going to tell you on this is that when you're doing this method, the natural hair, the extensions in the middle always have this natural hair. So what you're going to do on this occasion, do not worry, because as a beginner, if I ask you to be splitting up this hair, it's going to unravel while you're doing it. Go straight away and start braiding this hair. When you get into braiding, you will now understand what I mean by splitting up the natural hair into other extensions. So let's go ahead and braid this hair. I'm securing it. This is my thumb and that's my index finger. The next thing you're going to do, take your right hand. This is my right hand. If you're a left-handed person, use your left hand first. Because I'm a right-handed person, I'm going to use my right hand first. So I'll take this, my right hand, grab this hair. Look at what I'm doing. I'm bringing this hair below. This is a very easy way to learn how to braid. If I'm doing the class of teaching you how to get into braid, that is how I will take to you. So what you're going to do, take this one on your right hand, bring it in. You're bringing it in, bringing it into the left. You can just support it with any of your fingers here. Then you grab this one in the middle, push it to your right hand, securing it with your thumb and index finger. Because when we are doing hair, thumb and our index finger, they play a very, very vital role. So you take this one on your left hand, bring it into your right. When you bring it into your right, grab this one in the middle again. When you grab the one in the middle again, that is it. You've already secured this hair. The next thing is to go ahead and start braiding. This method are very, very easy to learn how to braid. Very, very easy to learn how to braid, because if you're doing the natural method, you're going to flip your hands, which I'm going to show you. This is the second method. We still have 4 methods to go. As soon as we go past the 6th method, we will call the class a day. Then you can go ahead and watch the videos and do your practicals. So now I'm going to go ahead and start braiding. While I'm braiding, you notice that the natural hair, you're not even seeing it. Always make sure your extensions are covering your natural hair. Always make sure your extensions are covering your natural hair when you're braiding. So that's what I'm trying to do. Or what it does is that it makes your braid look very neat and last longer. Because when the natural hair is not popping out, the hair is going to stay longer. We are going ahead braiding this hair. You see, I'm going ahead braiding. Let's go ahead and braid. I'm not going to finish it up to the braid. I'm just going to stop where the hair is. Then I'll show you guys, in order not to waste our time, to save our time. So we'll go ahead and complete the braiding. So this is really easy. If you don't know how to add extensions into your natural hair, this is the easiest way to do it. I'm going to do the next one, which at the end of the day, you see me do the first one, you see me do the second one, or if you're just joining us, you're welcome to the class. Just go ahead and stay tuned and watch us do this hair. The next one, if you miss some part of it, you've not missed so much, because I'm going to upload all these videos right the next day. You're going to see it in my account, so you go ahead and watch the videos, or you can watch it straight away. Look at it now, very, very secured. Can everybody see me? Look at it, very, very secured, very, very secured. Nobody, if it's your first time when you do this, nobody would say, oh, it's not you that did it, it's you that really did it. If you have even followed me as I'm doing this practical, because I took everyone unaware that I'm coming today Sunday, I didn't announce it at all. So notice that if you're going to be coming on weekends, just get all your materials ready. Your mannequins, your extensions, your rubber bands, or whatever you want to use in doing the practical. So this is the second one we've done so far. There's no different with this method, but the only different thing is that we use the crochet pin to install this, then without the crochet pin. Then the next one is in the group of the rubber band method as well, but then the last one is without the crochet pin or without the rubber band. Watch me as I do that method. With all this method, the reason why I'm doing the 6th method is that most of the students here, we've started this class, is up to going this week, we'll be making us the 9th week. Only 8 weeks. Most students have already graduated because they've started doing hair already on themselves, on their kids. Is a testimony going on. So while I teach them, immediately they see the teaching, they grab it, and that is it. They understand it very, very well. And we don't, most times you see me standing here, we welcome new students coming in. And the ones that most people, because learning we have on a different pace. Most people at one site, they've picked it up. Some people, they have time to learn. So if you're that type that will take you time to learn, please calm down and continue to come to the classes. You will learn, or watch the videos to do more practicals. So because every one of us are not the same thing. So just don't be discouraged when other people are learning faster, but just take your time and take your pace. So the next time we're going to do is the other method that is related to this method. It's related to this method, but then on this method we are not going to be using either the crochet pin or the rubber band. So watch me as I do this. Most people, when we do it during the weekdays, they say, oh, I prefer to use this. So you yourself just watch me as I do this, practicalize the 6 method, whichever way that is okay for you to use, go ahead and start using it. So now the next hair we're going to be taking, we're coming down here. Look at my comb. You're coming down here to grab this hair. When you grab it from the underneath, you just pat it, bring it to this side. You know, on the mannequin, sometimes when you're splitting the hair, vertically, sometimes it's not straight because of the way they built the mannequin. But if you're working on your client's hair, you're working on your daughter's hair, what you have to do is that if you find out that the hair is not smooth enough, try to get a small, tiny, ask the client first if they don't get itching when you're having maybe like a gel or whatever on their scalp. If they tell you that they get itchy, don't put any gel on anybody's hair because they get itchy. If not, the hair is going to look very old, as if you're not the one that did it. But then if they don't get itchy, go straight ahead. If you're patting your line, put a kind of tiny gel like this. Goes to, when you pat the first one, then you take your rattle comb, go straight and do it again. It will make the line very straight and secure. So now we're going to be working this. Always have your clips as well. I used to say, when you're working, even as professionals, we have our clips. Because what this clip does is that, so move the hair that you're not working with out of the way. Then you now concentrate and start doing your work. So now go straight ahead, have your comb. This is the rattle comb it. When you comb this hair, look at even the mannequin. It's even tangled, let alone normal hair. Look at it. So that is the reason why it's good for you to always comb your hair when you're doing it before you install your extensions on it. So the next level we're going to do now is we're going to split this hair into 2. We're going to split this hair into 2 like the previous one we did, but then we're not using either rubber band or crochet pin to do this. Just watch me as I do this one. The next thing you're going to grab now is your extension. Have everybody seen me holding my extension? If you don't know how to get your extension the way I'm taking it, please lay your extensions on the rack. Put them on a rack. As a beginner, put them on a rack, meaning that you have to gradually measure them. Take it, place this one, take the next one, place this one, to make sure that extensions, when you're braiding, they are all the same sizes. Don't let one of your extensions be jumbo and the other one is micro and the other one is medium. No, it has to be size riot. You don't want size riot on your head. They'll be saying, who did this hair? No, but you don't want to do that. So make sure, if you find it very difficult to grab your extensions like this, please lay your extensions. If you don't have money to get a rack, do not worry. Get your dining chair, the handle, place it on it. As soon as you finish that handle, like 10 will be on it, then you place another one again before you start doing your braids. So that's our tips and tricks I'm telling you of how to go about it. So now we're getting our extension. That is our extensions. So if you're joining us for the first time, you're welcome. Here on this platform, we teach about hair, we talk about different things, right? Because of today is my first time of coming in the weekend, so we just so be, let's see how we are going to respond towards the weekend section, and we'll see how it goes. So now this is my extension. When you're working with the extension, especially when you're doing braid, the braid have to be ratio 2 to 1. That ratio 2 to 1 meaning that this one you have on your right hand should be 2 times the one you have on your left hand. Let me show you what I mean. When you split this into 2, look at, they are the same thing. When you, I'm not going to show you that, I'm not going to explain that part now in order not to waste your time. When I get to the natural method, I'll show you the reason why we normally do the extensions ratio 2 to 1. So now keep this one that you have on your left hand on one side. Then you now grab this one you have on your right hand, which is the small part of it. What are you going to do now? You make sure it's measured. Make sure they are on the same length. Look at it. Make sure they are on the same length. Then you now go straight to the hair you're working with. Place this hair in the middle. If you know that the hair is dropping, that's why you have your clip. Always use the clip to hold it. Let's go ahead and share. Let's move this like to 10K likes, please. Let's move it to 10K likes. The more the like, the more the people, and share the videos, because the way you're enjoying these sections, more people are there that wants to learn how to do hair. You never know who you can help by coming in. I'm telling you, just this few hours I'm standing in front of you has helped a lot of people. Since I've started this class, I've known a lot of people that are so much happy. Most people that are going to business, they started doing wigs already with their braids. They started establishing themselves already. So now let's go ahead, and this cheers now goes to everyone. If you're sharing the video, if you're liking the video, that cheers goes to you. Thank you so much for doing that, and God bless you all. So now this hair is in the middle, as you can see me put. Thank you so much for sharing. This hair is in the middle, as you can see it. The next thing you're going to do, grab two of them together. The last time we did the other one, what did we do? We used rubber band to secure it. But this one, there's no rubber band going on this hair. If you're the type that doesn't like rubber band on your hair, this is the method you have to try and use. So what you're going to do on this, look at the extensions in the middle. Can you see how the extensions is in the middle? You go ahead and grab this hair, section it into three. Section it into three as if you want to do braid. And it's braid that you're doing. Just go ahead and do a tiny braid. Look at it. Tiny braid of it to hold this hair. Normally the mannequins are always slippery. So when you're doing the braid, make sure it's secured enough. Why are you doing this braid? You're doing this tiny braid here to secure this extension underneath, because it's going to give you that time to be able to grab your extension. You see, all those protocols and the hair I'm showing you is for the beginners to go ahead and start braiding their hair, because normally most people, they know how to do braidings like this, but they don't know how to add extensions into it. And natural method, most people find it very difficult, and most people find it very easy. So if you find those methods, natural methods to secure extensions, you find it very difficult, please go ahead and use all this method I'm showing you. Go ahead and start braiding. You need to start braiding, because the more you braid, the better you become in braiding, and the faster you become. So now I've secured this hair. Look at the way I just plaited this one. I sent this video, this particular video, I sent it this morning. So if you're watching me and you think, oh, what is she doing? And it's confusing, go ahead and watch the videos when you're doing your practicals. Go ahead and watch the videos. You understand it better. So while you're watching me, at least you're seeing what I'm doing. When you're watching the video, it will explain better to you that, oh, I saw her do this online. So now what you're going to do now, place this hair, bring this hair down. When you bring its hair down, you leave it this way. Go ahead and grab the other extensions that you're having. This method doesn't require either the crochet pin, it doesn't require a rubber band method on it. So now you go ahead, when you grab this method, this extension, make sure you measure it. They will be on the same length. Then you now go ahead and grab this. The next thing you're going to do, adjust your mannequin, because I'm standing in front of you teaching you, so I want you to see it very well. So that is why, even if you're doing it on your own, always make sure you're comfortable when you're doing hair, because of your back, so that you won't hurt your back. The more you hurt your back, the lesser you can do hair. So balance yourself, safety reasons, so that's why if you're buying your mannequin or your training hair, you need to get the adjustable one. Look at the way I'm standing. I've adjusted my mannequin up to the point where it's comfortable for me to braid the hair. So now you go ahead, grab this hair. Look at it. I'm holding it with my left hand. Then the other extensions I'm having with my right hand. What are you going to do? Place the middle of this hair. These methods are very easy to learn how to braid hair. Very, very easy. Very, very easy. Even my 8-year-old child, they use this method and they can braid hair now. So now you place this one in the middle. Place it there. Secure it with your thumb and your index finger. Okay, let's go ahead and let's set the TikTok back, because sometimes TikTok just goes up. Let's go ahead and adjust TikTok, then we'll now be on the same level. Sorry about that, everyone. So let's do that. Yes, we're back on it. So thank you so much, everyone, for supporting the live. God bless you all. If you can't hear my voice, I have a very loud voice, but I have cold, so I'm just take it the way you see it, please. So now this hair, now we have it, the 3 strand. This is the extension. This one in the middle. When you're doing this method, normally when you're doing these methods, the natural hair is always in the middle. Please go ahead and braid your hair, because as a beginner, go ahead. The more you get into this braiding, you understand. You come and explain to me later. So now we have 3 strands. What next are we going to do now? I'm a right-handed person. It's when you're taking your braid, you take it from the right first, going below. But if you're a left-handed person, go with your left hand first and take the other way around, so that you will not be confused. Not because I use my right to start forcing yourself. No, no chance. So now we'll go straight away using my right hand. Look at it. Come with this right. I'm securing it with my thumb and my index finger using my left hand already. So now take this one on your right hand, bring it in. Look at the way I bring it in. Can you see it? You just go ahead and just support it with any of your fingers there. Then you grab this one in the middle that have the natural hair, push it, hold it and secure it with your thumb and index finger. Look at my left hand. That's my left hand. Take this one you have on the left hand, bring it into the right. When you bring it into the right, grab this one you have in the middle. When you grab it in the middle, that is it. You started braiding already. In fact, this method is very easy. Even when I know how to do hair, without all these methods are not there. They are very easy, because I'm coming into other 3 methods that you see that this first 3 I'm doing, they are very easy. So now the only thing you're going to do is that make sure that your extensions are covering the natural hair. Then you go ahead and braid your hair. Go ahead and start braiding this hair. Look at it. If you notice that your natural hair is still showing, adjust it by using your extension to cover it very well. Then you go ahead and braid. What's the reason why we're covering this hair with our extensions? It's for our braids to become very neat. For the braids to be very neat and clean. You see that when you're doing hair, when you do that, your braid is going to be very nice and neat. And it's going to last longer. It's going to last longer, because if you allow your natural hair to be popping out on the extensions all the time, before they know it, the hair is looking old already, especially when you're using colored to do hair. That is why I use colored to do trainings. The reason why I use color to do trainings, for you to be visible and for you to notice that I'm trying to cover the natural hair that is showing. So that if you're braiding with the normal shade color of this hair, even if it's showing, you will not notice it, because they are all the same colors. Now I'm using a different color to do this practical, just to show you that you can always cover your natural hair. Secure it, use the extensions to cover the natural hair. I hope everybody is getting what I'm saying. If I'm too fast, or if you want me to repeat any of the methods, write it under the comment section. Then we have done the first 3 methods. This is the first 3 methods of using the rubber bands. So if you know you understand this method, that is absolutely okay. We're going to move up to the natural methods. Now I'm going to show you. Look at this method we've done so far. Can everybody see it? Very secured. This one doesn't require you don't need to put the rubber band on it. It's just like very easy. This one is almost similar to the natural method, but it's very easy to manipulate. You can easily do it. So now we have done 3 methods now. Out of these 3 methods, I hope you guys have understand it. If you're not, we are going to send the video. But if you want me to repeat any of this method, put it on the comment section. But if not, we're going straight away to do the natural method. I'm still going to show you 3 methods. 3 methods that we use in doing the natural method. Thank you so much for everyone supporting this video. Let's continue to share the video. Let's move the like up to 10K. Let's go ahead and move the like up to 10K by tapping. The more you tap, it shows this love icon popping up. That means the system will notice that, oh, you like watching natural method, please. Okay, that's fine. We're going into the natural method now. So get ready. We're going to do 3 methods from the natural methods, which is, I teach every time. There was a day I just came up. I said, no, let's do the natural method all through, because most people want you to get into the natural method, in the sense that if you're using this as a business, you're not doing it for your daughter or for yourself, you need to be fast. That natural method will make you get into the braidings. So now let's go without wasting much of our time. So let's just go into it. So now you're going to take your comb. You always have your comb. Make sure everything, when you're walking, make sure your hair are neat. You see, while I'm doing this hair, I'm not putting shining jam. It's not as if I forbid it. But the only thing is that when you're learning, learn without shining jam. What it takes is that if your hand is going to be neat, you're going to see it, that you have everything is neat and nice on your mannequin. So when you now go into the hair you're doing, add a little bit of shining down, it will give it more perfection. And before you add shining down to somebody's hair, please find out if they are not itchy. Like me now, when I do people hair, I don't put shining down, because when I do it straight, if you can see all the braids I've sent into my account, you know that I just did it. I didn't put anything on the hair, and they are very, very beautiful. So it depends. So if you want to do that, but learn without it first, in case you don't see shining down, your handwork is still going to be clean and neat. That is the reason why I say so. So now we'll go straight ahead and pick the next hair that we're going to be working with. Look at even the mannequin's hair is tangled, let alone natural hair. So that is why we have to comb the hair while we're using it. Here's a clip. Have your clips, always have your clips to move the hair that you're not working with. Because sometimes when you don't use your clip to move the hair, they will be distracting you from what you're doing. So you go ahead and comb this hair. When you comb it, this first method I'm going to do from the natural method. This method you're doing now is the natural method. I'm going to do the first method. That first method is, most professionals use this method. They are used to it. For me, that is not the method I use. I use the last method. I will show you up to that point. So now you go ahead and grab your extensions. Thank you everyone for supporting the live, and thank you everyone for sharing the live. Go ahead, continue to share the live. You don't know who you're going to help by coming in to learn a skill. Yes, I do this because most mothers, they find it very difficult when they make appointments to somebody doing their kids' hair. They'll say, oh, I'm fully booked up. You will not allow your child to be going to school with hair unkept. But you learn things like this, you'll be able to do something on your child's hair. They will become neat and clean while they are going to the school. And they will be so happy, because it will help you and your daughter to get more bonded. So now, let's go ahead. Look, I've taken this extension, and the way I feel it now, I feel it that it's too much. It's not going to be the same size. So what you have to do, you have to reduce it. Now, I've reduced it a bit. So now, when I'm doing this braid now, we need to split this hair extension into two, which is ratio 2:1. This one I have on my right hand should be 2 times the one I have on my left hand. Meaning when I share it like this, look at it, into 3. Let's say they ask you to share things into 3. That is it. This left hand is having 2, while right hand is having 1. That is ratio 2:1. When we were doing that mathematics in the class those days, you'll be thinking, some people say we'll sleep there. What did they want me to do in this ratio? It's the English that is disturbing, but the mathematics is simple. So it's just sharing things into one side 2 and the other side 1. So let's go straight ahead. The reason why we do this ratio 2:1, I'm going to show you on this method. Reasons are, when you cross this hair into 2, look at it. Somebody said they don't even know how to cross it. Let me do it again so that you can learn how to cross it. Look at the hair. You just take this one I have on my right hand, place it on top of the left hand, then you cross it into 2 and grab it. When you grab it this way, make sure they are all equal. Let's look at it now. When I hold this in the middle, because normally when we are doing braids, we have 3 strands. If I want to do it now, this is 4. So now we'll place it into 3. The reason why they are equal now, that's why we section the smaller one to be smaller. When you join the smaller ones together, it will not equate the ones you have on your left hand that is bigger. Look at these 3 sides now, they are the same thing. Meaning that when you're braiding your hair, you are the best. Thank you so much. God bless you, man. 7 Ministries. I just come out here. When I come and teach, people just grab it immediately and they start doing hair. That is just it. So that is why very soon now, maybe we have to be coming in the weekend as well to involve those that are working in the weekdays that doesn't have time, so that they can benefit from this few hours that we have to stay online. So now, this is it. It's 3 methods now. So now the next thing we're going to do, when you're holding this extension, you're not going to hold it in a way, you just hold it like this, because this method we're going to do on the natural method, most people are used to this method. Most professionals I've watched doing hair online, that is the method they use. So let's go ahead, and it's very, very easy to use as well. Let me go ahead and show you how to do it. We've already brushed this hair, we've already combed the hair. The next thing you're going to do now, grab this hair with your left hand. This is my left hand. I used to tell you that it's my left hand because the way it's showing on the camera, I don't know, most people will be confused, but this I'll show you. You grab it with your left hand, and this is your left hand. When you grab the hair with your left hand, come to the, look at the extension. Let me position this very well so that everybody can see what I'm doing. Let's position this very well. So now when you grab it with your left hand, place this one on the middle like this, securing it with your thumb and index finger. I've already told you that that's you're right. Yes, I place it, you hold it with your thumb and index finger like this. Yeah, this is the smaller part of the hair, and this all these ones are here with me. So the next thing you're going to do, take this. If you remember how we used to plait thread, then that's how you're going to do it now. Take this and you're securing it. Take this smaller part, go ahead and plait this one and the second one. What you're going to do, bring this your hand, your middle finger and your ring finger, put it there. This is my middle finger, this is my middle finger, this is my ring finger. I just use this, support this hair that I brought there. The next thing, come to this one, split it into two, even with the natural hair. When you split it, you go straight away and start plaiting your hair. This method is very, very easy. Very, very easy to use. If you know, this is the easiest natural method I've ever seen. The other last one I'm going to show to you now, when you get used to it, is okay, but this one is easy. If you want to do natural method, please go ahead and try this method and see how it will go for you. So now, you don't require to start turning your hands or anything. You go straight away. Always make sure that the extensions are covering the natural hair. Can you see what is going on here? My extensions. Then if you find that it's not covering, adjust it. What I'm trying to do here is adjusting the extensions to cover the natural hair. It will make your handwork very, very clean and neat. So when people see it, your handwork is going to recommend you, like, you know, the hair. I did somebody's hair. Is it yesterday? Day before yesterday. I put it out there on the. Before you know it, my phone started ringing. Hello, who did this hair? I didn't give anybody complimentary card. Did I send my complimentary card? No. It's the hair I did that is complimenting me up there. So the only thing is that put your mind, if you're learning things, put your mind in it, learn it very well. If you're using it as a business, learn it very well. When you do that hair, the hair will compliment you. Like, people will now be saying it. Oh, who did your hair? Can I have the number, please? They were calling my phone yesterday. Me, I was even busy. I didn't pick the phone. I only got text message. Oh, somebody saw my hair and they liked it. I said, okay, that's fine. Because now I used to work myself scheduled with my kids as well. So I have my children. So I don't take too much appointment. So now let's go ahead and do this. You keep braiding the hair, go ahead and braid. What I'm trying to explain this to you is that when you're doing your work, make sure you learn very well and make sure your handwork are very, very neat and nice. It's going to speak for you. There isn't any time I've given complimentary cards to anybody when I'm doing hair. So when they just see the hair I did, people say, oh, who did your hair? It's very beautiful. And that's it. And as well, when you want to use this as a business, you do somebody's hair, always give people compliments. Don't because the person's hair is beautiful and you did it, you will not say your hair is nice. That yesterday, they're like, Mom, this your hair is beautiful. She was laughing. I said, you have to pay more. She was laughing, jokingly like that. So now we have done this one. Let's not waste our time. Can everybody see it? Very, very secured. Very, very secured. If you have learned using this method, this is one of the natural methods. If this one is okay for you, please go ahead and use it. I've sent videos and I'm going to send more videos. If you feel that, oh, when you're doing this hair, I can't understand this, go and watch my video. The way I'm talking, well, most of the clip, the way I explain this thing is going to come out on the video like that, because the way I explain it, you understand it. When you're holding your mannequin and you feel like, oh, how did she do this? How did she put her hands? Thank you so much for your support and everything. Everybody supporting this live, you're all welcome. I just come out this evening just to see how it's going to work in the weekend. Maybe we have to come in the weekend. 1 hour, 2 hours, just go through it, and that is it. So now we've done this one of the natural method. So we are going to go straight to the other method without wasting our time. The other method is that if the hair is not lengthy, you cannot do that method. This other natural method I'm going to show you. If the hair is not long, don't bother to use that method. Use rubber method or use the natural method if you know how to do it. So let's go ahead, and I'm showing you how to do this method. Excuse me. So you just go, take your comb with the ones. Hey, sorry, 1 minute, please. 1 minute. Let me get tissue, man. Look, it's morning already. Excuse me. See, the weather is changing now, so we are getting our throat is frozen. It's getting to that time that the throat will be frozen like winter. So let's go ahead. Sorry about that. So now I have to go ahead and get, this is the hair we're working with now. Let's go straight ahead and section the hair we're working with. That is it. Look at the hair. And another thing is that when you're sectioning your hair, look at the way I'm doing block method now. That block method, I didn't allow one to be big and the other one to be small. When you want to start doing hair as a beginner, just feel like, okay, your ability can finish about 40 or 50. Please go ahead and start sectioning that hair to the point that you get up to 40. Don't start it when it's small, then when you get up to the top and you're tired, you start cutting the hair big on top. No, it's even better for the back to be big than the front to be smaller, because when you're covering it, the front is going to be covering the back. Use proposilima. Okay, let me screenshot it then. Let's see if I can screenshot it. I'm going to try and get it. Thank you. But don't write too much thing on the comment section so that they will not block us. So, because TikTok, they don't want you to even write anything. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. But don't write again, because last time when they start writing things, they will think you're promoting people's business. Don't put anything that is not related to what we're doing online. Now, please don't put it. Last time they restricted us from that. Please, I really appreciate you. It's BY Arts. Thank you so much for that recommendation. But let's not write anything if you want us to keep coming online to do some trainings. If not, I'll just be sending videos up there. I don't want them to give our account problems. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you. God bless you. Yes, you're welcome. No problem. Let's go ahead. Thank you so much for that. Where is the clip? Let me get the clip. We just clip the hair that you're not working with. So this method we're about to do, the hair must be lengthy. The hair must be lengthy because this hair will be the third strand. This hair will be the third strand that we are going to use to do the hair. Even mannequin, see how the mannequin hair is even tangling. That is why we need to always comb the hair when you're putting up extension into the braid, so that by the time you're taking the hair off, because when you're having braid 4 to 8 weeks. When you're taking the hair off, so that the hair will not be breaking, right? So now you always comb this hair, comb it out. So now we have the hair, that is it. So the next thing is that this method, the hair must be long. If it's not long, you cannot do it. If it's very short, just use another method to do it. Let's go ahead and grab our extension. So we'll take our extension, and always make sure that your extensions are the same thing when you're braiding. When your extensions take the same measurement of extensions, so that your braids then will look the same sizes. Look at the way it's neat. We're doing practicals, the same sizes. So now you grab your extension ratio. Okay, this method we are going to do it because I told you that this one is going to be the third strand, right? We don't need to section this extension into two. We don't need to section the extension because this one is going to be the third strand. This method is very, very easy to use as well. If you don't know how to braid, it's a very, very easy method. All you have to do is go ahead and take this. Let's go straight and do this now. If you're just joining us for the first time, you're highly welcome. In this class, we do practicals, we talk about hair, we give tips and tricks about how to go about doing hair. We only do it for a few hours. Normally in the weekdays, I do 12 to 2 o'clock, right? 12 p.m. UK time to 2 p.m. UK time. That 2 hours, we do a lot of things. On this live, I taught you how to do this. For those people that have been coming since we did this hair in this live, I've sent the video. If you want to learn how to do this hair, this is a simple, quick, protective style on you. Look at it, very beautiful. I'm going to do this hair myself. It's very beautiful. You look like African queen. Very, very beautiful hair. We did it here on live. So we do a lot of things, right? So because it's my first time of coming in the weekend, now let's go ahead and do some whatever we will have to do today. Then if you're used to it and people respond to coming in the weekend, they will know what to do. So now you're grabbing this hair without sectioning this one, because this hair will be the third strand. The next thing you're going to do, hold it with your, let me adjust this hair very well and adjust it so that we can all see what I'm doing. I hope everybody's seeing me, yeah? So now you hold this with your left hand. Take this hair in the middle like this, your extension, place it. When you place it, instead of you having extensions in the middle, you only have the hair as a third strand. This is the second method to do natural method. If you're not used to this method, try all the 6 methods we just did. Try all the 6 methods. Anyone that is okay for you, please go ahead and use that method. Don't because A is using this method, you have to stick on it. Do the 6 method. Anyone that come out perfectly well, you do it again, go ahead and start using that method. Thank you very much for listening, and thank you for supporting the site. Let's go ahead. Thank you, and God bless you all. So now we have this 3 sections, because whenever we are doing braid, we have 3 sections. This is the extension. Now we are using the natural hair to do the third strand, and this is the extension. Some people say they like this method and it's easy for us. It's easy to braid. Then while you're securing it with your left hand, use your thumb and this your index finger, you secure it. The next thing you're going to do, grab this hair on your right hand. I'm a right-handed person, I'm using right hand. If you're a left-handed person, use the other way around. I used to repeat this because people keep testing me and writing me there. Hey, if I'm a left-handed person, which hand am I going to use? Now I just say it before you ask the question. I tell you before you ask. So now you grab this hair. When you take it, because you're securing it with your thumb and index finger on your left hand, take your right hand, go into the right. You grab the hair, go into the right. When you go into the right, you now grab this hair, hold it, secure it with your thumb and index finger on your right hand. Take the left one, bring it in. You have started braiding already. But make sure you secure it, because you have one strand as the natural hair. When you come to this point, when you get to this point, you know what you have to do now. Because this is the natural hair. You can't keep plaiting this hair with the natural hair, right? With this method. What you have to do now is you have to borrow extension. This extension, you have to borrow some, put it like this. You have to borrow another one from here, put it like this. So now this middle now, the middle, oh, it's gone off. Let's adjust TikTok. Let's close the door because the kids weekend now, the children are. Let's adjust the TikTok and let's be on the same level now. What's going on with this? Let's be on the same level. Sorry about that. Yeah. Let's be on the same level. Resume. Okay. Now that we have, if you're just joining, we have, let me explain it very well. Now we have the natural hair. All you have to do now, borrow some hair from this one, you put it. Borrow some hair from this one, you put it. Then you now continue, adjust the braid and start doing your braid. This is the method. This is the second method of doing natural method. You see what I've just done now? And now when you're doing it, make sure that your extension that you borrow to cover that hair is covering the extension. You go ahead and do your braiding. Most people find this very okay for them. Fine, use it. Some people find the first one I did easy for them. Go ahead and use it. The last one I'm going to do, this is the second to the last. This is, I'll show you, and when I finish this one, I'm going to show you all the 6 methods we've done so far. With all this method, thank you so much. God bless you all for the gift and the supporting this life, and God bless you all. So you go ahead and do this. You go ahead and keep plaiting until you finish plaiting it. Normally, I don't finish it because when we get to this point, I still used to teach you how to end the tips of the hair. So that's why I leave it up to this point. So when we get to that point, if we finish doing all this mannequin, I'm going to tell you how to coil this hair in a different method as a beginner. Yeah, so we do plait it up to this point, and I just leave it because we don't have time. Look at it. That's the method. Look at it. Very okay. If this method is okay for you, go ahead and use it. You see how clean the braids is? They are okay. We've done 5 methods now. 3 method is from the natural method. 3 method is from the rubber band method. That rubber band method, the last one, doesn't require rubber band. So this last method I'm going to be doing, that's the method I use, and that's the method I use anyway. So I've already brought a model here online. While I'm doing that hair, I show you that I'm using natural method to do it, which I'm going to show you how to do it. This natural method, you're going to be holding your extensions on one hand. Most people find it very difficult to flip the extensions, but then more practice, keep practicing, before you know it, you get it. Let's session the hair first. Let me not waste our time because it's Sunday And tomorrow we're going to be preparing for tomorrow for school. So I just came in here, even if it's 1 hour every Sundays that we are in here, we'll go straight to the point, get what we want, and that is it. Thank you so much for the gift. Thank you for sharing the life. The more you share, the better it becomes, because you notify people to know that we are here. And most people, they want to learn this skill, they don't know that I'm here. So we just started with them. You're not long here. This is our 9th week. With 8 weeks now during the holiday, then this is the 9th week. So let's go ahead. Thank you so much for everything. So now we're doing the last method we're going to be doing now. So now you go ahead. This is the comb. Let's section the last method. So with all this method, before you try this 6th method, my dear, you're good to go. You'll become a professional already. So now you go ahead and take these extensions from here. When you take it, make sure when you're parting your hair, if you're doing this block method, you know that it's the same sizes you're taking. If you want to make sure that you cannot finish it up to 80 braids, part the hair according to how you can finish it, so that you will not be tired. Because most times when you're starting to do hair as a beginner, when you get to one point, you're tired. The person have to sleep. Does your finger hurt after? No, my finger doesn't hurt. If you have passion for something, my finger doesn't even hurt. If you wake me up in the sleep now for any other thing, say, Grace, stand up. Somebody want to pack their hair now. It's urgent. I'll wake up and do it because I have passion for it. So normally that is why most people have skill, but they don't know their skills. Anything that you do that you know you have passion for, even if you're tired and you're still doing it, please look into that skill. You have it, you're passionate about it. Is your skill and your talent. So you go ahead and do it. Because if you are forcing you, if maybe it's not your talent, you just want to learn it. Most people, they still want to learn it just because to save money or to do their children hair. It's not their roots. They cannot do it for business. Most people are here now, they are learning. It's not business. They are only learning to help for their children and for themselves. Most people that have passion for the hair, when you wake up, somebody was telling me in this live folder, she's been dreaming to do hair. She had not done hair before. Then later she come across my page once. Immediately she watched me once. She started doing her daughter's hair. She have that passion for hair. So we have different categories of skills and how the passion you have towards things. Find out your skills. Maybe I might stand in front of you doing hair. Maybe it's not your line. Cooking might be your own line, or makeup might be your own line, or just teaching might be your own line, or one thing that you find passion in doing. Please build your interest on it and go ahead. I make hair too, and I can attest to it. It's true. Yes, thank you. Somebody said, Angela said she makes hair and she can attest to it. Really, if you don't have passion for hair, you can't do it. If you see the hair I did, that I sent the video, you know how many hours. You have to stand for like 8 hours to do hair. That people that want tiny hair. If it's Africa, you have people that will just help you. 3 or 4 people will put their hands in it. In 2 hours, you're standing up. But if it's Europe, Western world, you're doing it alone. At the end of the day, you understand it. If you're not the type that can do that have that passion to make people beautiful, in fact, you're not going to do it. So if you're here to learn for your children, please stay put, learn for your children and do your own hair. If it's for business, you know that it's not easy task. You have to learn different styles. All we're doing now is the foundation of hair. This hair is the foundation. Hair have branches. A lot of branches. Hair have branches. So let's go ahead and do this. If you can definitely know how to do this and you need this for business, go ahead. This one will fetch you more money. Thank you so much and God bless you. Let's do this last one. When we do this last one, I'll ask if we have any question and we'll call it a day so that everybody can rest for tomorrow. So now we're taking the last extension, and this one, I know people will say repeat. You have to come to class the next time or you watch in the video. Let's see, but let's go ahead and do this. This is the natural method I'm doing. Look at the natural method. This natural method, make sure that the extensions are the same thing. Look at my extensions, it's the same thing. Hold it. Then you now split this extension ratio 2:1. When you have it as ratio 2:1, this one you have on your right hand is 2 times the one you have on your left hand. Then you now cross it. This is how I cross it. Let me repeat again. Take this one you have on your right hand, place it on top of each other, and now you cross it. That's the first step. When you cross it, for me, most people, they know how to hold their extensions like this and they start braiding. But for me, I used to, if you tell me to do that now, it's simple for me because I'm used to it. What I'm going to explain to you now is just what I did now. It didn't take me seconds. It didn't even take Before it didn't take a blink of eye. I've done it. But then I'm going to show you how I'm holding this hair, because I'm going to be holding this extension in one hand before installing this hair into the braid. So how am I going to do it? This is my right hand, and I've mentioned all the nails for you. That is my thumb, and this is the index finger. That's the middle finger. This is the ring finger. This is the little or pinky finger. I have a video I've sent. My video is comprehensive enough to put you through, even if you're not in my life. Just go ahead and watch the videos. So now you have put every material that you require to begin as a beginner to get into the hair and everything. So now look at this hair. I'm holding this one with my thumb, and this is my thumb and my index finger. Where can I get mannequin from? That question. Please, nobody should write it. Just if you're on TikTok, buy it from TikTok. You're just testing me from TikTok. Type it on the TikTok search button, get it from TikTok. Thank you so much. So now you go ahead and hold this. When you hold this with your thumb and index finger on your right hand, yeah, then you have your left hand. This is my left hand. You go ahead. This section on the left hand, where is there other small hair? Where is there other small hair? I've crossed it now. Please. Okay, let me go ahead and explain this again. This is the smaller part. That is why I'm telling you that when you're doing hair, it's ratio 2:1. The one you have on your left hand is 2 times bigger than the one you have on your right hand. So now, the reason why it's ratio 2:1, when you cross this hair into 2, place it. Because it's smaller, when you add it together, it will now become one of the biggest one. Look at it. When you see the hair together now, they are all equal size. So you are asking me that where is the smaller part? The smaller part is this one that I join into 2 to make sure that it becomes this. Don't worry, don't have to be sorry. I have to explain, because this one needs explanation. If I cross my hand now, you see say explain it, but then I'm not going to repeat it because I have the videos there. So let's do it once. I'll make it comprehensive. Then you have to see what I'm doing. So now this method is a natural method I use, but you have to hold your extension on one hand. Now you go ahead. This is your thumb and this is your index finger. Grab this with your thumb and index finger. This is my left hand, my thumb and my index finger. Please hold this with your thumb and index finger. Bring this one, the other handle of it, bring it here. Look at it. See my 3 hands, see my 3 fingers, supporting fingers. Use it to hold it like this. You see the way I hold it? When you're holding it like this, I just want to explain to you, these things I'm showing you now is a protocol, but if you get it, it's simple to do. So now, when you're holding this, don't let it wobble like this. When it's wobbling, you cannot get it. Put that pressure in it as if it's tight a bit now, just to learn how to do it. If you get used to it, it's easy. So now bring your middle finger. This is my middle finger. Place it here. When you place, look at my hands where my middle finger is going. Then I'll just want to twist. I'm twisting this hand. When I twist my right hand, you know the hand that will come out is my index finger. See my index finger will now come into in between here. Then you now leave it like this. I'm holding it on my one hand like this. And this one is resting on top of when this one is resting on top of your index finger, you know that you get it right. Do you understand it? Do you understand it? I can repeat this one again. Let me repeat it again so that you understand it. But if not, the videos are there for you to watch. I've explained everything I just said, and they have the videos in there. So now, hold this with your thumb and index finger on your right hand. Hold the other one on the left hand, thumb and index finger on this side. The other hand, hold it and support it with these other 3 fingers. Give it a pressure like that. When you pressure it like this, you go ahead, bring this your middle finger on your right hand, place it here. When you place it, turn this your right hand. See my hand. I'm holding this, so I didn't let this one go. I'm still holding it. I'm putting that force into it. Then now place this hand on top of it. Turn your right hand. See me turning my right hand. Then my hand that will coming out is my index finger. See, index finger is now coming here. When it comes here, you now move it like this. You're holding it. Can you see it? Now I'm holding my extension on one hand. Then I'm going to braid now. So while I'm going, let me hold it very well. While I'm going to braid, you see the way I did it now? It didn't take me 1 minute because I'm used to doing it. While I'm holding it like this, look at this place. Look at my index finger. Look at my thumb. This is my thumb, the big hand. This is my index finger. You just open it a bit. Look at the way I open it small. Go and grab this hair and hold it like this. Look at the corner. When you hold it like that, you now take your left hand. When you get your left hand, split this hair, section it like this. You take a little bit. Now use this hand, draw this hair closer to you, grab it. This method you're doing is a natural method that everybody ought to know how to do because it's simple. But if you cannot know how to do this, choose one of the first two I did. Go ahead and keep braiding. They are all natural methods. So now, the next thing I'm going to do while I'm holding is, see my index finger. I've already told you that index finger play vital role. Thumb and index finger play vital role in doing hair. Take your index finger now, place it in between this natural hair and your extension. See where my hand is coming. Can everybody see it? When it comes like that, you now release your right hand. Go ahead and grab this hair. Give it now pressure. You are not braiding. Go and braid, you see? Give it that pressure, not too tight, but pressure it a bit. Then you grab it, you've grabbed all the hair. Then the only thing about this one is that you flip your hands. I'm going to flip my hands now by doing this. Look at what I've done. By doing this, I flip my hand. So this one is the most difficult part of the hair. All this hair I've done, this one, I didn't flip the hair at all. That is just it. And now, the only difference you will notice in this hair is that this one has the natural hair. This one has the natural hair. This one too has natural hair. When you're doing this method, immediately you're grabbing the hair from the roots. You're automatically splitting the natural hair into the extensions. That is the natural method. This is the last method. So if you find it very difficult to grab this hair from the root, please do all that two methods. It's going to help you. It's the same thing. So now you go ahead. Make sure now that we have all the natural hair here. What you're going to do, make sure your extensions are hiding the natural hair. Pull your hair to the point that you're using your extension to hide it. Then you go ahead and start braiding this hair. Look at it. If you know that it's not positioned well, position it well, because you don't want your hair, natural hair, to be showing. It will not make the hair last longer. So you go ahead and start doing this. Look at it. Start braiding the hair. That is it. Hi, thank you so much. Let's give this cheers for everybody supporting this live. Today is my first time of coming on a weekend. I've been coming in the weekdays, 12 p.m. UK time to 2 p.m. UK time, Monday to Friday. I try to show up in the weekend. Maybe on the weekends will not take over. I don't know yet. I'll think about it. So now let's go ahead and do this. So I'm plaiting this hair using the extension to cover the natural hair. Can everybody see it? Using the extension to cover the natural hair. So this is it. I've finished plaiting this hair. You will now see the difference. I'm showing you all the 6 different methods that we have done so far. Okay, now see. The first one we did, this is the 6 we did. This is the 3 from the natural method, and this is the 3 from the rubber band method. So this first method we did, we used the crochet pin, which is this one, to install the hair. This other method we did, we didn't use any crochet pin. We only used rubber band to attach the extension. Then we'll start braiding. Then this one, neither crochet nor rubber band is used on this one. We need it and we'll start braiding. So this method we did, where is that one now? Okay, this method we did now, this one is I think, let me not mix it together. Yeah, that's it. This method we did now is the one that we just plait. This is the first natural method we did. We just plait it as a thread. Come again. Okay, I should explain again. I'm not going to repeat all these things. The videos are there. Let me just repeat the explanation. This first method we did, we use the crochet pin to insert the extension. Then we take the other part and start braiding. This is this one. And the next method we did, we just take the section of hair we're working with, open it, put our smaller extension in it, secure it with rubber band, then we use the other one, cover it and start braiding. That's it. So these other methods that we used, it's like I'm mixing it up. This third method that we use, where can I watch the full video? The full video. Are you? If you're following me, you're on TikTok now. Follow me on my YouTube. On my YouTube is GraceLawendhair. Type on GraceLawendhair, you get me there. My handle on Facebook is GraceLawendhair Tutorial and Lifestyle, and my TikTok is GraceLawendhair Tutorial. Very soon I'll be coming on this platform individually. I don't want to group them anymore. Maybe on Sundays like this, I'll just show up on a TikTok. Maybe on Monday, I'll just show up on YouTube. Maybe on any other day, I'll just show up on Facebook. That is how I want to be doing it. Instead of going with the 3 platforms. So I want to, if you're following me, if you want to find me anywhere, follow me on my 3 platforms. You're going to find me anywhere. Anytime I show up, you're just getting a notification that I'm around. That is just it. Because very soon now I'm going to split these days into each of the platforms. I don't want to be coming on the 3 platforms at the same time, so that I will know all my followers individually from each groups. So if you know you want to find me anywhere, go ahead and follow me. Thank you so much, and God bless you. So now this method is the first natural method we did. That one, we just cross it and plait it like a thread, and we did it. This one, the natural hair was the top strand of this hair when we did it. Then this one is the full one that we have to grab the hair all the way from the root with the extension. You see this method we did. If this extensions is not a colored extension, if it's a color shade 4, you will not notice that I put extension into it, because you're grabbing the hair and the extensions from the roots and you're holding it and you start braiding. So go ahead and try these 6 methods. When you try the 6 methods, you're going to know which one is best for you. Apart from, the rubber band method, you can keep using it as a beginner, keep doing your hair. But when you get to one stage that you can braid, please, from this method, from this number 3 method to this number 4 method, please, any of them that is okay for you, go ahead and start using them. Yes, because most people will not want rubber band on their hair. But then if you're doing it for your children, most kids that are finding it very difficult for you to grab their hair, please go ahead and use rubber band for them. When you band it, you go ahead and start braiding. They won't even feel it at all. But when you're securing the hair with rubber band, don't make it too tight, so that they will be comfortable while you're doing their hair. So thank you so much. And this is it for today. If you have any question, please let me get some questions. We have like 9 minutes to have some questions. If you have any question, or let me see if I can invite people. We did it this 9 minutes before we're finishing 7 o'clock, and that is it. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. I'm sending invitation to every one of us. If you receive the invitation, please come. If you have anything to say, if you have any question to say, let's use this 9 minutes to go ahead and interact before we go. This is how I'm coming in the weekend, my first time of coming in the weekend. If you know you're joining me for the first time in the weekend, whatever you observe in this training this weekend, please go ahead and let me know what you think. Do we start coming in the weekend, or we just leave it in the weekdays? Whatever you think, accept the invitation. Let me send more. I'm just sending more. If you want to accept it, we have like few minutes more to go. Then we talk about, somebody is sleeping on that. Can you even hear somebody sleeping? Somebody is snoring on that already. Who is this? Mama is here. Let's disconnect her, please. She's sleeping. She's watching. She's sleep. Don't carry her. God should help us, please. She's watching. She's sleeping already. So do we have anything to say? Anybody that wants to say anything, please go ahead. Go ahead and say something. But if not, we'll call it a day, and we'll be back anytime you see me show up, and you see me back. But then go ahead and watch the videos. Go ahead and watch the videos that I've sent in. I have comprehensive videos that will help you to get into hair if you're really interested. If you don't have anything to say, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for the support. This is how far we can go, because tomorrow we're going to school, so we have to get prepared. Let me bring myself up now, because there's no question. Nobody's asking any question. I think it's well explained. Everybody understand what I've just said now. Okay, Choma, do you have anything to say? Choma Ajema. Hello, Choma. Do you have anything to say? If you have something to say, go ahead and say something.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Go ahead, please.
This is my first time of seeing your page. I don't really understand. What do? You make hair?
Yes, we do practicals of hair online. We've started since about 5 now, up to this point. So you can go ahead and watch my videos. When you see the videos on my account, it will tell you more about me, right?
Okay.
Thank you so much for joining, and God bless you. This is my first time of coming on Sunday anyway. Normally, I do the trainings weekdays, Monday to Fridays, 12 p.m. UK time to 2 p.m. UK time. So I just want to see, bye. God place you, ma. God bless you, ma, and everyone else too. Oh, thank you so much. That is fine. Thank you, everyone, and God bless you. Have a very, very nice. We have it. We're going into the week now. A proper good week. We're getting the kids ready for school tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining the live, and God bless you. You see more of me maybe in the weekend these days. We'll just pop in and teach you. But more I have a lot of comprehensive videos that are there. So go ahead and watch the videos and practice. Thank you for joining the classes, and God bless you. My name remains Grace Lowen from GraceLawendhair. You always see it. If you have not followed me on my platform, on my YouTube, I'm GraceLawendhair. Just GraceLawendhair, you get me. On my TikTok is GraceLawendhair Tutorial. You found me there. On my YouTube is GraceLawendhair Tutorial and Lifestyle. You always see me there. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. See you on the next class. Bye. Thank you, Chama. Thank you, everyone. Yes, I'm going to discolor this and we'll call it a day. Yes, end the live. That's on TikTok. On YouTube, thank you so much, everyone, for watching. God bless you. I'm super excited to see everyone. Hey, Mr. Oron's Creations, that's my Ifa godfather. Thank you so much for joining my live. I'm so happy. Thank you. And thank you, everyone. If you're just watching me from YouTube, God bless you all. Thank you so much. My name remains Grace Lowell from Grace Lowell. Thank you, and God bless you. See you on my next video. Go ahead and subscribe to my videos. If you have any question, put it on the comment section. Share the videos. Let everybody notice that we're here having some trainings. Thank you so much, and God bless you. Bye for now. Katie Davis, I see you. Usman Demsa, I see you too. And Oron's Creation, Father, I see you too. Thank you all, and God bless you. So I'll be ending the live now. See you again. Bye. Hey.